hope you guys are ready for an epic free-for-all battle on Total War Warhammer. I am playing the Lizardmen and my name is Jackie Fish. Against me are two High Elf players and a Skaven player as we kind of, go up on kind of like a King of the Hill map. I think this map is really awesome and definitely one of the more enjoyable free-for-all maps. At the moment there is only 3 of them, so hopefully Creative Assembly will allow for more to be added, and obviously the custom maps as well. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the custom maps to arrive for free-for-alls. I think that's going to be absolutely epic. Imagine just for a second free-for-all sieges as well, as I know the modding map community will get that done. They are just absolutely amazing. I cannot praise them enough. I can't wait. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as I'm going to be doing loads of custom map battles, as well as, I do upload 3 videos a day at the moment, an online battle and 2 campaign parts. So always lots of Warhammer 2 content on the channel. So yeah, let's go ahead and run through the army comps really quickly, and then we'll jump straight into the battle itself. So I'm playing as the Lizardmen, as I said, and on my front line, I accidentally mistakenly bought an entire line of Saurus Spears. These were supposed to be just normal Saurus Warriors, but I misclicked and just got 5 units of Saurus Spears. But hopefully that will do me well. I mean, we are fighting against 2 High Elf players and a Skaven, so my spears aren't really that great, not a lot of anti-large for them to even kind of kill. So that kind of like, if we're playing Dark Elves, maybe I could kill some dragons, some hydras, but it was just unfortunate really. Then I have a Scarred Veteran on a Carnosaur along with Mazdamundi on his Stegodon. Mazdamundi is a must in multiplayer. He is just so good. Then behind that I have my line of Saurus Warriors with shields looking very nice, along with a Carnosaur and or 2 Carnosaurs in my back rank. The Carnosaurs I found were just so deadly. I also have 2 units of Feral Cold Ones, mainly because they're cheap and I can hopefully just get them to run down some of the archers and just pretty much make free kills. Then let's take a look at Hef's army. Over here he's playing as the High Elves. On his front line he has some spearmen, he has a great eagle up there along with some of the white lions who are pretty decent anti-infantry. Behind that he has some archers with light armor, and then finally some sword masters of Hoath as well. These guys are just so awesome. I love the way they stand, just ready with their swords at their side, really nice. And finally behind that is a unit of dragon princes. And where's his general at? Where is his general at? Oh, right here. He has Tyrion, I think, on horseback or on foot. Yeah, on horseback, and a chariot as well. I didn't really found the chariots to be that great. I kind of like my generals just being on horseback. Then if we take a look at Apollo's High Elf army, on his front line, he's gone for a more of an aggressive archer force. He has a whole line of these Lauren Seaguard. Behind that, he has some more White Lions and some more Spearmen, kind of making up his infantry line, along with some Phoenix Guard and some Sword Masters. He also has Tyrion on a mount, but I've definitely found Tetlus is really good if you use him well. And he also stops you having to bring a mage to the battlefield, which Apollo has had to do. Apollo also has 3 units of Silver Helms and some Phoenix Guard and some Sword Masters. The Phoenix Guard just looking so spectacular. They just look great. They really do. Very noble. And finally, the last Skaven army, all the way over onto his far left side, we have 3 units of Skaven Spear Slaves. They're supported by some Storm Vermin. We also have a Lord Skorlach. We don't actually see him being brought too much to the battlefield either. We have some Warp Fire Throwers. 3 units of Warp Fire Throwers. That's very brave. I want to see how that pans out, along with 2 of these Plague Claw catapults, and then an entire arsenal of these Rat Ogres in the back rank. So cool, let's just go and get this battle started as the armies move up. There's a little bit of maneuvering because we were talking whilst we were playing this. Me and Apollo and Hef were all playing on stream together, and there was definitely a little bit of a back and forth as we were doing this. I had just betrayed Apollo in the previous battle, so he was really gunning for me. And that's where you can see his army is immediately moving over to me. Apollo's like, yeah, Jackie, I'm coming straight for you. And I was like, Apollo, come on, man. We can be friends. We could be the best of friends if you don't do this. And I start to shift my army more over to the right because I want to try and avoid Apollo's army if I can. As well as that, I noticed that the Skaven have their catapults, and these catapults have pretty decent range. So if the Skaven catapults start unleashing onto Apollo, I'm hoping that will then force him to move over. However, Hef is reacting by seeing my army kind of getting closer to him. He's moving around the flank now. So this could have ended up really poorly for me if Apollo kept on going and coming round. Luckily though, the Skaven catapults have started to unleash onto the Sea God of Apollo, and they're going to be hammering his front line really nicely. And that really saved me, I think, because I think if Apollo came in and Hef moved in with both their armies, I would have been absolutely screwed, because the High Elves just would have shot me to pieces and I wouldn't have stood a chance. Luckily, because of the Skaven player having some nice artillery coming in, it's kind of forced Apollo to go and deal with him, which is definitely played into my plan almost, because now I can kind of almost double team Apollo. You know, I was about to be double teamed, but I'm switching the old books and I'm flipping that round. So I'm not like solely my sole focus here isn't just to double team Apollo. I'm looking to kind of hit him in the flank, but I have to obviously be very careful because Hef, by the looks of it, is 100% making his way to come and attack me. So we need to obviously be very cautious of the elves to our right. But luckily, you know, Apollo is going to be committed against the Skaven, so we can hopefully just deal with them. We are going to have Apollo making his first little charge off here. He sees the rat ogres somewhat undefended. Now, I don't think that these silver helms are anti-large. They're just anti-infantry. So this might not be the best engagement for them. However, they're going to get a good charge bonus off here against the rat ogres. Or are they? Oh no, the rat ogres! Oh, wow! That was a really nice move there. Apollo must just not have seen them coming out of the forest. They must have been hidden or something. And them Silverhelms are getting absolutely chopped to pieces. This entire unit almost routing from the battlefield. As well as that, we can see the Skaven slaves engaging the High Elf front line. The slaves are actually almost routing to begin with as the High Elves hold firm. And as always, I love the way the High Elves hold their spears. However, the clan rats now going to be making their way up to reinforce that and help out a little bit. I am myself getting my front line absolutely smashed. Luckily though, I have my Carnosaurs and my Scarred Veteran on a Carnosaur in here, and we're just gonna be dueling it out with the White Lions. Now, I'm hoping, you know, that I will win this battle. I'm just hoping I can do it quick enough because I am also engaged over on this right-hand side. I did pop a nice little net here, and I'm going to be trying to pop ruinations of cities. And as you can see, I get a really nice ruination of city right there, ripping through 3 or 4 units at a time. I'm definitely happy about Mazdamundi showing his worth. But again, I've got spears instead of just normal Saurus warriors, which is such a shame. I feel like if I had the normal unit, that would be great. I'll go ahead and pop a nice little force field down. Hopefully that will reduce all this missile. So I'm trying to use Maz as best as I can. So at the moment, you know, Apollo's being double teamed. I'm personally being double teamed. It's just up to the Skaven and the High Elves of Hef to really try and put the pressure down. Now he's trying to chase down Mazdamundi with his general. I'm just trying to break these Phoenix Guard as quickly as I can, because the quicker I break them, the easier it will be for my forces. My feral cold ones are engaged against some cavalry. They are berserk. And I'm going to be sending over my Carnosaur and my Scarred Veteran to really start hitting down these archers, trying to take these guys down, or at least stop them from shooting. The more these guys stop shooting, the more damage I will be doing to Apollo. However, we're going to be getting some warp fire throwers now, just unloading their charges on top of these archers. And that's going to be just destroying them, especially because they've got my Carnosaur there as well, just ripping these guys apart. You can see it just, you know, taking out 6 or 7 dudes at a time. Is a really strong unit. So this was a smart move by the Skaven player to bring these guys round. Maybe he could have also just maybe used them on the back here, but it does look like that the Skaven player has completely surrounded the High Elf army here, pretty much breaking it. They only have some spears left. And Apollo, he does have a decent amount of score, 5,000 points right now. He is in the lead, but his units are definitely starting to run out. The Skaven player is just overwhelming him. And I feel like with the Skaven, I mean with the High Elves, you need to try and keep your army together, especially against the Skaven. Because if the Skaven can split up your army and take out it bit by bit and use their numbers, you know, to a huge advantage, because obviously at the moment, Apollo used, what, 3 units of his spearmen and maybe some of his archers to hold back the entire Skaven army, and that just wasn't going to cut it, unfortunately. So being split up really hurt Apollo in this battle. Whereas with the lizardmen, you kind of almost can deal with that army being split up. Because your units are so tanky, you can kind of survive that. The Archer 5-0 coming in. I've got 5 units of archers pouring down their ammunition onto my lines right now, which is not going to be good. I think that's going directly into my back, and not only is it hitting me, it's also hitting Apollo. So because of that, they're going to be getting double the amount of kills and points, as all the arrows are definitely going to be finding their target. Luckily though, I've managed to break at least 1 unit of these white lions, allowing me to push through with my infantry. I also have one of my Carnosaurs here fighting away the Eagle and the Noble of Hef's High Elves. So we'll go back to normal speed now and continue to watch the battle. My Carnosaur is going to be engaged against these Rat Ogres. Not really too scared about that though, as I do suddenly take the lead. However, the Skaven player is in hot pursuit of me, and I think he's going to be overtaking me in a second as well. You're going to see lots of us going back and forth. However, my Carnosaur is in a great battle here against the Clan Rats. He's going to kill them as quickly as he can. But as you can see, my right flank is completely corrupt now. I've got cavalry running into my rear, and that's not going to be good whatsoever. You can see the dragon princes as well, which is going to be even worse for me as they rip through that line, pushing all my lizardmen to the ground, and the archer fire as well. So ideally, what I need to try and achieve is I need to try and fall back if I can, and avoid fighting all these Skaven, and kind of let the elves fight, and the elves and the Skaven fight each other out, whilst we just continue to fight. We have another vortex going on. Super giving me protection. I think it's like 44% missile reduction, which is really nice, and that's going to be helping me out quite a lot there. But over here, I'm just struggling so much. My Sauruses are trying to deal as much damage to the dragon princes. What do we have here? Another spell going off. Is this one of my spells? Is it a vortex spell? Or is it a net? Oh, a nice little explosion right there from the forces of the Skaven. A plague, and I actually help him out. I think I net the oh no, did I get netted? I don't know who even got netted here. Oh no, I netted them for, yeah, because I was about to put my vortex, and look at the damage going on right now there. Me and the Skaven are working together, not intentionally though. He did his spell, I netted for my banishment spell to come down, and we just ripped apart so many of these units right now. As well as that, I'm using my Carnosaur, my Scarred Veteran on a Carnosaur in the background to hold up all of this space. And Apollo is still trying to do as much damage as possible with his archers, trying to pin down these dudes who are currently fighting Tyrion. I mean, Apollo does still have his Phoenix left as well, which just looks beautiful. The look of the Phoenix is great. It looks absolutely amazing. Hopefully we'll see more of it just going up like that. That looks really, really cool as it just pins down. We also have the artillery in the background as well. Oh, it's just so, it just looks so good as it just gets surrounded by the clan rats. And as well as that, Tyrion is also trying his best to kill the clan rats, trying to take them down. Over in this main fight, I did just get another Ruinations of City off onto the Skaven and High Elves, so lots more kills. I think Mazdamundi got a ton of kills in this battle, but he is worth so many. So if any of these players can take him down, then they're really going to be in a good place. Luckily, though, he's being left untouched right now, and I think you have to try and focus him down. Mazdamundi is extremely strong. He's also really tanky, but he has quite long cooldowns, and if you can get him killed before he gets to pop all them cooldowns, then he's worth a lot of points as well, and you can really use that to your advantage. Because look at this, I'm just constantly popping off buffs to my army. I don't really have a lot left, but I've kind of got a bit of an advantage. And the thing is, though, I need to try and make sure that at least me or the Skaven player aren't last, or one of us, I need to make sure that the Skaven player isn't last man standing. Because last man standing gets about 4,000 points. So because of that, if the battle's really close between me and Woody, then if he gets last man standing, he's going to overtake me. So, I mean, even if Apollo gets last man standing, or say, for example, that Hef gets last man standing, they could definitely still be in it. So you want to try and make sure you commit to the fight to get enough points, because obviously if you just stick out and just go for last man standing, you're going to end up not getting enough points to even come close to winning. However, you also want to be, you also don't want to just commit your entire force foolishly, because there's still 4,000 points in the battle. I think we're getting some debuffs going on us, but pretty much my entire army is just out of control right now. I've got my dudes trying to run down on all these free kills. These archers just literally don't stand a chance. I think the Skaven player is doing exactly the same as well, moving over all of his spears. Actually, Storm Vermin. I was going to say, I thought these were just normal clan rats, but these are Storm Vermin, so pretty good units right here. And the Storm Vermin are going to be trying to get some extra kills off on these High Elf spears. Also, some more missile fire coming into the back of them. That's going to be doing some nice damage. And he also has like an eagle left. Oh, these are actually horse archers. Okay. Getting their shots off. They're not going to be doing as much damage, but they're going to be racking up some kills, that's for sure. And whittling down the HP as we have Mazdamundi coming in again, supporting his Carnosaur. Again, look how close it is for me and Woody right now. You know, we are 2,000 points away from each other. We're starting to maybe get a little bit further ahead of Apollo and Hef, but the battle is still extremely close. And, I mean, Woody has a lot of men still left remaining. There's these warp fire throwers. He still has to kill the Phoenix and Tyrion, which will give him a ton of points. Yeah, there's actually 3 generals here that he can kill with his Storm Vermin, and once he kills them, he'll get a bunch of points for it. He's also, Apollo is actually coming in with some Silver Helms to maybe try and break these Storm Vermin. I think at the moment, though, they're going to be holding fairly nicely. Oh god, just look how good that looks with the Phoenix right there. Oh wow, it's just so bright as well. It looks amazing. So cool. Really, really is. Over on this side of the battlefield, we have a few routing units coming back, pinning down a few of my infantry. My Carnosaur is in the back ranks, trying its best to take down as many men. We have the Reavers harassing the Stormvermin. Stormvermin actually managing to catch a few of these horses, and these Reavers will be getting cut down by the halberds of the Stormvermin. Yeah, they definitely don't stand a chance, and more of them are coming over here. But, I mean, these horses are running kind of low on ammunition. And, again, the battle is so close between me and Woody. Only 2,000 points in it. And we kind of managed to get ahead of everyone else. But if Woody can maybe just survive now, there's not really a lot of points for me to get. He's going to get a bunch of points for killing the rest of Apollos. Maybe he's not. Holy crap, Apollo actually managed to rout all the Stormvermin there. That is huge, and that's really good for me as well. I needed Apollo to kind of come out on top in this battle, because if Apollo comes out on top in this battle, it takes away points from Woody, what he would have got. And I still have Mazdamundi left. I still have a few of my Carnosaurs and my Saurus Scar veteran as well. You know, so overall, this is kind of working out really well for me. But the Skaven have kind of started to fall off a little bit. They just didn't have that killing power of the enemy general. As I pop another Vortex here to kind of prevent Hef from getting more kills on the Stormvermin. But yeah, the Skaven just don't really seem to have that staying power like all the other factions. They're hard hitting at the beginning of the game. We don't have a lot of them like kind of hero killers. Oh, look at Mazdamundi. He's coming in big against the Stormvermin, and he's just going to run through them. No mercy. Look at that, just tearing through the line on his ancient Stegodon. What a beast. And he's going to be going directly onto these elves for another charge. He's just so good. And that's going to be it for the Skaven. They're going to be stuck on 15,000. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now on this battle. Mazdamundi is still really healthy. I have a Carnosaur there. I have my Saurus Scar veteran. Apollo still has some men left, that is for sure. I'm also being netted over here. I have like 2 Carnosaurs, a Saurus Scarred veteran, and Mazdamundi. So pretty much just heroes left. And I'm feeling pretty confident because of that. That's going to give me some great staying power on the battlefield, some really good heroes, and I'm also managing to rout the entirety of the High Elves as well. So I'm going to be turning around my formation now, coming over to fighting Apollo. We currently have Tyrion, who is going to be routing my Saurus with his Phoenix Guard. So Apollo still has some good men left, but I mean, he's still, to be fair, actually, he's only 5,000 points away from me. It is me versus Apollo in the final now of this free-for-all. And he's only, well, not even 5,000. Oh, no, wait, yeah, he's literally, no, okay, he's a little bit more than that, sorry. I can't do maths, apparently. He's 6,000 points away, pretty much. And because of that, like, maybe if you can kill Mazdamundi, like, maybe if you can kill him, he can win this. He needs to focus everything on Mazdamundi, and I also think he really needs to combine his forces into one big blob, because the power of the lizardmen are, you know, kind of just destroying, and they cause fear, and they can break these lines really effectively. So the fact that he kind of has these units by themselves is great news to me. My Saurus Scar veteran can come in, pop the morale buff as well, reduce any missile fire coming in. And you can just see the terror I'm doing to all of these units. Whereas if Apollo had his Phoenix Guard and Tyrion set up there, maybe he would have been able to stop me. But it's not looking great for him. I'm taking down this Phoenix. A great amount of damage going off on my Carnosaur. Maybe one more hit. And the Phoenix will go down. It's routing, but maybe we can kill it. No, just about manages to get out. That's fine me. Mazdamundi coming in. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if I've already missed it or not. But you guys might see some NFL type shit. Please say I don't miss it. Is it still here? I'm going to run through these Phoenix Guard. I think you miss it. Oh, no. Oh, no. There was such an epic moment in this battle. Maybe I'll stick it into the battle at some point. Or maybe I'll... No, I think we've missed it. There was such a good point at one point in the thing. I think it was a Skaven engineer. I'll stick it in here in a second at the end of the battle. I think there was a point where we literally NFL tackle one of the Skaven units. It's so funny. I'll make sure to stick it in at the end of this video as a little thank you to you guys. I must have missed it. Basically, Mazdamundi comes in one side, knocks up the Skaven general, and then my Carnosaur comes in and hits him down. It's like some proper NFL shit. It's so funny. Yeah, make sure to go look forward to that, which I obviously would have put on your screen probably now. But yeah, I managed to win there. I managed to beat back Apollo, and I won pretty convincingly as the lizardmen and Mazdamundi, getting 500 kills. I got some really nice ruination of cities and banishments off, and I think Mazdamundi is just someone you have to really focus down as best or as quickly as you can, because if he gets some spells off, he's just going to decimate armies. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. No one else really racked up too many amounts of crazy kills. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, please be sure to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and fish out.